and I'm on the air. Oh, damn. And I'm on the air using T-Mobile. Look at that. I can live stream on T-Mobile. Hot dog it.
Uh-oh. Shh. Don't
All
tell
right.
NASA.
Don't tell them. It's the secret. Get out. All right. So let's see. I'm going today. I'm using Verizon Wireless, and I'm sticking to only the highway today. So I'm taking the long way into DC. The long way into getting to work. I'm starting to hear myself. Hold on. All right. So baseline, baseline speed test. This is Verizon Wireless. 95.5 down, 15.6 up. My fast is still throttled on LTE. As you can see, I am on 4G LTE on Verizon. So 4.0 and an in-perv test. Let's see what happens when we start heading down the highway. Highway speeds. Coverage is gonna be good regardless. I just want to see what the area looked like before C-band comes to Washington. So this market doesn't get C-band until I think Q4 of this year. So the end of the year is supposed to happen. So we go ahead and get the baseline testing of this area before the good stuff hits. All right. So we get 123 down, 17 up, and streaming's good, browsing's okay. Now let's just not hit nobody getting out of this parking lot. So no radio. How's those band 13 only sites in North Carolina?
Yeah, they're surviving.
Hey, but there's nobody really
I'd love to
pulling a
see
whole
them.
lot of data on them.
What I meant by surviving is I'd love to see them go extinct.
Uh, they're not going anywhere, sir.
Nah, I'd like to see the band two only thing disappear. Nothing but I don't want nothing but loaded sites.
That's
I have
called
a
a pipe
dream
dream.
that one day all the mid band and the low band will come together in the fields, in the valleys, in the mountaintops, in the basements. I
Yo, you
just,
stupid. You know that's not gonna happen. They're just gonna slap C-band
I
on
mean,
those sites and call it a day.
some people dreaming about millimeter wave being in their underwear, but
Oh Lord,
my dream could be more outlandish. So
it could. Before I end this live stream, I'm gonna park in front of a millimeter wave node and pull some speeds off too. So like you need a nap.
I went to read my daughter a bedtime story and read myself to sleep last night. Not even joking,
and
bro. I
and
slept on
Humpty
a
Dumpty
children's
fell off
bunk
the
bed.
wall.
Yep,
Humpty
slept on a
Dumpty
child.
had a great.
Well, got some good sleep on that
Dad,
little
what happened to Humpty
bed.
Dumpty? Oh, I'm sorry. He had too many drinks.
Yeah, he loves being read to every night. So. Yeah, you gotta make it happen.
Right. One day I have kids and might be able to enjoy the joys of falling asleep on my child too.
Oh shit! Oh no, we both knocked out. I made it through the story, but it was so good. I went to bed too. Is that a better description? I said, well, shoot, I need to start reading to myself.
Okay. All right, so let's see what we got. I'm probably still that fast.com is not going to change until I hit a millimeter wave node. So,
Oh yeah. What's our average so far out of 2 tests?
so right now, I'm averaging in the hundreds right now.
Are we,
So 127 down
are we live?
and looking, live now. About almost 30 up on Verizon.
Okay. That's decent.
Yeah,
Your
so
range is
this test,
92 to 100 and 127. So you're averaging
yeah,
what? About 110,
yep.
115, somewhere in there.
So this test I'm doing right now, I'm sticking strictly to the freeway. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
I'm not I'm not cutting through neighborhoods this time. So I'm taking the kind of the long route to get into DC today. Kind of going around my elbow to get to my forearm.
Well, we're averaging about the same. I'm getting 120 up, 134 down. We're doing DC versus Carolina. Let's go.
DC, Carolina, baby.
DC
Let's
versus
go.
Greensboro. All right, 134 by 16 on Verizon. And I'm also on a freaking 8-lane highway right now.
So your area doesn't have C-band yet.
No.
Okay, so DC doesn't supposed to get C-band until or late this year.
We're probably right there with you. Late.
They need to go ahead and do it now. That's what they need to do.
I, however, do have one trick up, so you got a little CBRS going on around here. And I'm about to ride
Not even
CBRS
that.
microsite.
You got CBRS. We don't have it here.
I know. It's about to be
I didn't.
There you go. Some people act like they fathered and they did nothing.
They pacified it and gave it food. It was a little wild thing. Brought it in from the cold.
They act like they blood, sweat, and tears went into it.
All right, so that's the lowest I've seen. 61, 16.
Okay, we right around the same hood
That's
right
on
now.
Inverse.
Getting 52, 53. Man, if we do back-to-back matches, this is gonna make no sense. 54 down by 2 up. That 2 up is embarrassing. Damn,
50, you said 54 by 2?
Yeah.
Oh man, you must have
it just took a nose
behind some tree somewhere.
I'm pretty sure I just got handed off. Pretty sure I did. I'm approaching the CBRS site macro. Yeah, upload came back a little bit. 53 by 11 up. Better than 2.
So now I'm in Virginia. $143 by look like by 20. I'll probably do the same thing on AT&T on Saturday. Same route, same run. Sort of trying to block. All right. I really hope it's not a lot of traffic. $53 by 0.
Ooh, I'm gonna tell. No, that's what happened. Maybe that's what happened whenever they were doing the group metrics testing.
Oh, that it failed.
Oh,
Ooh, I didn't supposed to do that. All right, run the test again. All right, so 21 by 19. Oh no, there's an accident. I might be getting off the freeway.
So guys, I got a question, but I don't want nobody to use any names. So, such and such that got the letter from Verizon, Let's not use any names.
No
Do we
names.
know how much data he used to receive that letter?
That would be a good question. Double A is not in here right now, so
Yeah, I guess he ran
I
out of
would like
battery.
to ask because if he's using a god awful amount of data, yeah, you're probably going to get flagged.
I just want to know what amount, what amount triggered this event.
Like, what did you do to bring Mount St. Helens upon you?
Because I'm headed for 200 gig this month. But I know some of these guys be trying to use 3 and 4 and 500 just for the sake of doing it.
Hey, look, I could generate a lot just doing speed testing up and down the road, but it's only
You know
in
what I'm saying?
spurts.
That's where mine comes from, though. Like I told you, I looked at my data. What I'm gonna say like 17 days into the cycle, 15 days into the cycle, and I was at 100 gigs. When I looked at the usage, 50 something of it was just speed testing.
Wow.
Which once again proves my point that everybody's saying they need more and more data. Yeah, what I'm saying is the people that are saying that they need more and more data. Oh, I need 100 gigs. I'm like, yeah, if you weren't speed testing, you wouldn't even get close to using 100 gigs.
No.
You wouldn't even get close. So it's unrealistic to say, oh, we need 100 gigs or we need truly. I'm like, no. Only because you're speed testing, not because you actually need any of that. It just proves the point. And then guess how much, and what makes things worse, guess how much on my phone at home that same month? Over 200 gigs. Over 200 used at home.
Mm.
And I'm arguably at work more than I'm at home, and I still use more data at home.
That's it. I'm saying I'm on here with y'all, on Google Chat and daily, and they still came underneath 200 or 500.
Oh yeah, but this doesn't use a lot of data.
It doesn't use a lot of data, but I'm just saying, like, it stays on though.
I'm saying this is realistic use. These people that talk about they need more and more and more, they're crazy. They're not living in reality. If you weren't speed testing, all I'm saying is everybody be trying to advocate for bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger plans. But if you remove yourself from the equation and what you're doing, that person ain't gonna run 50 gigs of speed testing a month. Which tells me that even if you run your phone ragged on here every day, just like you said, on here every day, just like I'd be, and I'm doing speed testing and I'm still coming in between 100 and 200 gigs. Still coming in between that. Now, imagine I was a regular person. I probably wouldn't even be using 60, 70 and still could be in here every day, all day and watching YouTube all day. And that's my point. People exaggerate what they actually need. They're just not realistic, man.
Well, I think that the average user is not going to do what even come close to what we're doing. So here's the thing: I think that
which is why
AT&T, and T-Mobile, they take into account you don't have average users, and the non-average is going to end up spiking. But if you spike double, triple the average of a nerd, so let's say double and triple of a nerd, man, you're gonna get a letter. You're getting a letter.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that letter's coming, my good man.
It says in the letter you're compromising the performance of the network for the other users. Brandon, we're live. Just to make sure you know we're live.
We're live on live.
All right.
Hey,
We want you to say nothing crazy. What up?
We gotta keep it TV wide.
Yes.
So I've been seeing right now on Twitter that a lot of people are getting messages of high data usage on from Verizon.
Word?
Yeah.
So it's more than one person. So a lot of people getting them.
Well, I've already seen two people. It's Lawrence and wait, I forgot I should be saying names. It's
Yeah, yeah, no names, no names.
Yeah, I've already been seen. I saw two or three people, and I'm like, wow.
Well, yeah, I ain't got no letter.
No, Raider, you probably will never catch it.
Well, I'm not gonna go out of my way to try to use 300-400 gigs either, just for the hell of it. It sounds like work.
No, I know, but even like in your neck of the woods, it probably won't even be able to happen.
No, it's possible for it to happen. I just don't do stuff. Remember how I keep telling y'all be talking about how much data y'all need, and I be trying to explain to y'all, you got to go out of your way to actually use that much data. You don't accidentally use 300 gigs of data. You don't do that shit by accident, bro. It don't happen. Sorry, don't happen.
But if Verizon were to block every speed test app, the average person would probably only. Well, I mean, the community would probably only use 10 gigabytes a month.
You said they block speed tests?
If they were to block every speed test app.
But you said community. You mean the average person, not the community. Because our community ain't average. Nigga, homie, you would use way more than 15, even without that. I'd use that just on YouTube. I'd use 30 gigs on YouTube.
Well, I mean, if we were to say 50-ish.
So the average user probably uses less than 20 gigs a month. The average nerd is using between 50 to 100 if he's not speed testing. If he's speed testing, he's using way more. He's using way more if he's speed testing.
Okay, no radio. So what if would the data usage be the same if the carriers weren't capping video?
If they weren't capping video, the data users would. But I mean, it would go up. Yeah, it would. I mean, it would roughly double. Yeah, because if you're getting blocks of 480p, that's what 1.7 megs or something. To get 1080, you're looking at starting off a minimum of 5 megs, so a little more than double.
Yeah.
Well, that would imply that you're actually watching video on the go a lot. Like I do. Like I've watched like four documentaries a day, none of them less than an hour. But that's a normal day for me. If I'm not running speed tests as well, I still wouldn't be using 300 or 400 gigs.
But you're not the average consumer.
Well, I didn't say I was. That wasn't the argument.
No, I know. I was just telling you.
Yeah. That wasn't the argument. He was saying that if they block speed testing and they uncapped video, what would we use? And I say, well, hell, we would end up just using that. Basically, we end up using that data for the video at that point.
Yeah.
If you're set to 480 and then they unlock you to 1080, you're going to double your throughput. And so if you're watching the same amount of videos, you're going to double your video consumption data, which might end up actually compensating for your speed testing. Because you're looking at with the average compression, you're looking at like a gig and some change per hour of video at 1080. So I mean,
plus.
That browsing is horrible, Keon. 68.8 on browsing. Ugh. I can't say what I really want to say.
Why?
That's we're live, brother. I want to say what I think about that browsing score, but I can't do it. I'll leave what I think about that to the fantasies and imaginations of the people.
Look at here. Look at here.
Let me hold something. What you know about that?
I know that. I stay away from them old men. Be like, dope.
Let me holler at you. You remember that from Dave Chappelle? Let me holler at you.
Man, how does a wired headset go bad?
Because it ain't meant to be a long term device, man. You talking
The
about
joys of
regular
technology.
buds? You talking about some regular buds, bro, with the little thin wire?
Yep.
To me, every day they last, I think it's a miracle.
Not every day they last.
Yeah, man, that's the physical work. I know how many headphones I've torn up of the old school style.
Oh, they're a pain in the ass. I
Yeah,
have
go
one
out
that
here.
you have to plug it in a certain way in order to hear the volume.
Exactly.
You gotta bend it a
Yeah, I
certain
can't.
way, then you
Yeah,
gotta put a book to push it in.
if you catch me outside of my home with a pair of wired headphones, there is something wrong with me that day.
He said
I
it
will.
has ultimately failed.
I'll take you
Yep,
to the hospital.
that has been a rough day for me. That's all I'm saying. Because I can't. I know. No, sir. I don't do wires. Wires and physical labor don't go together, sir. They are mortal enemies. You know, tear pair them headphones every day doing my job.
Damn.
Say I get a break or something in the line and I gotta dig. Before I know it, I'm gonna get cable caught in the daggum shovel handle and yank them out of my ears, stretch the line, which is gonna pop my ears and damage the headphones at the same time. I'm good. I'm good. I'll stick to the wireless variety. Dude, even the neckband headphones, wireless, even the neckband Bluetooth ones, they're not good. They get caught and stuff all the time. Got to be true wireless or nothing, son.
Hey, look,
True
if my
wireless.
audio would be good on it, I would do it, but it's too all over the place.
And nobody tell you about them Samsungs.
Are you questioning my purchases?
No, I bought some too, and I sold them like 2 days later. That's how
Damn.
bad they were. I legit bought them. Look, well, hopefully the guy I sold them to ain't watching. I bought them. I found I found a scenario where Walmart didn't have them on display anymore, but the price was half, and everywhere else they're at them full price. So I bought them at half price and then sold them to that guy for like in between. So I'm in the profit on the Samsung.
So what you're saying is you were doing a fly
Then I
by night
proceeded to go back
scheme.
to Walmart. It wasn't a scam. He still got them cheaper than he would have got them in the store, and I still made a profit while being able to try them out.
I
You
see.
dig? That sound like a win-win to me.
He was able to.
They gotta know who I am.
Listen.
How would he know? He won't even know who I am. I was to do it off an offer up, dude. He won't know who I am. Met him at the KFC. Look, I'm giving all the details so he can track me down.
Hey, look. I remember him.
I bet he won't. Look,
Isn't
I bet he
your
won't
name?
pull up.
Hey, look. Isn't your name Joseph? Yep.
Bet he won't pull
My
up.
name is Joseph.
Bet you won't pull up. That's all I gotta say.
My name is Joseph.
You don't want that smoke because I got that lighter. You don't want that smoke because I got that lighter.
Can I keep that heat? Keep that heat if you want that fire.
But now, the wife got a pair of the Samsung, but she don't never use them. She only uses them if we get on an airplane or something. Otherwise, hers never even see the light of day. My wife is one of them speakerphone people. I can't stand speakerphone people.
You talking about they walk around with their phone on their arm with the speakerphone on?
Well, for one, everybody and their mama in your conversation, but you looking at us like we nosy. That's the first problem.
Oh look,
That's first
I
problem.
saw some.
Second problem, the
I
speakerphone
saw.
only works.
Go ahead.
You all right, Keon?
Yeah, yeah. No, I'm switching headphones. Like I don't know what happened. I probably got to reboot my phone.
Oh, okay.
Can you hear me?
I want to tell all you speakerphone people. Speakerphone, yeah, I hear you. Speakerphone only works when both people are on speakerphone. Facts. It only works. I'm telling you, dog. It only works well if both people are on speakerphone. If one of y'all's on Bluetooth and one of y'all on speakerphone, it's a pain in the ass. Because you know what happens? This phone tries to mute you every time you're not talking.
Yeah.
Because it's coming from the same place on both. Yeah, it's pain in the ass. Pain in
Yo,
the rectal area.
I seen one lady. She was on speakerphone and put the phone on her shoulder while she was talking to somebody. I'm like, you might as well just invest in some buds.
Nope. She like talking out loud.
I'm like, you might as well just invest in some buds at that point. That's the blue sky, sir.
Hello.
Hello, this is Kim from the Rock.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, I got an outage hold on. Sorry.
I don't even know how the hell I'm hanging on the Google Meet, because sometimes it just gets disconnected.
Yes, ma'am.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Hey, Ash, what you speed testing on?
Let's see if we can run this. Verizon, there we go. I'm a little bit almost gonna hit the end of the dead zone for all carriers. Verizon. That's not bad. US Mobile.
US Mobile. Another MVNO.
Now obviously this one's gonna be trash because it's I was gonna say obviously this one's gonna be trash because this is the first one out of the dead zone. So obviously the first speed test I do when I get right out of that dead zone is trash. Yeah.
Oh, you don't think we all know our own dead zones?
And the thing with Verizon is I have the best. Yeah. See, now this is a decent one. But what was I gonna say? Verizon servers are good here because we have FiOS here, so that's the only thing. That upload ooh.
This FiOS ain't got nothing to do with your cellular service, sir.
That upload. Now,
no. That's because it's pixie dust and uniform farts.
Now with the same speed at the same exact area, AT&T is pulling up 200 down and about 20 up. So
he's talking about that one fiber, you know. Hey, no radio. He's talking about that one fiber. You know what I mean?
The one fiber file is two different things.
Oh shit! 200. This is where Verizon shines, but you barely see it. 200. Oh my god! What the fuck are we on?
There go, Mash. You bombing the room, sir.
And then the upload.
You don't care.
Damn, and then the upload.
You hear that beep? That beep is me beeping Ash.
You can't do it live around them.
Bro, Verizon got that too.
I don't even use
download, but then I got that 2 upload from AT&T.
Yeah, I don't even use yours. Yeah, stop bombing my room. He just went potty mouth all of a sudden. Just snap a load up.
Where the hell am I going? You know when you fucked up because you're driving going straight on the road and miss your exit.
Jesus, he's still F-bombing the room.
Yeah, I'm still doing it.
Mute him.
Oh my God.
I told you don't hear it. I told you don't hear it. Either he hear me and ignore me, or he's doing it on purpose. What do you think, No Radio?
He's sabotage.
I did it by accident. That's my bad.
He's a saboteur.
But I think we're over the 15 minutes. We've been live for more than 15 minutes, I assume.
We ain't worried about that part.
I'm driving into the city now.
We're worried about third party monetization. Third party monetization is an issue too, Ash.
My bad.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't want any like large corporations to decide not to do business with us because we're bombing in the room too much.
Yeah, I know. Verizon's gonna call up saying, "Hey, we could make the deal."
I can tell you right now, I don't think I'm gonna ever get monetized by Verizon. But look at these things.
But we don't want to run off a manufacturer. The manufacturer game. That's real.
Hey, Samsung, holla at your boy.
No, I be talking to Samsung. I got contacts from Samsung. I'll be like, yo.
Holla at your boy, Samsung. I'm telling you, man, look.
Yet you can't get your Bluetooth fixed.
Nah.
Yeah, I can't get my Bluetooth. I have to call in. I'm just too lazy. That's my problem. I'm too lazy. I admit myself. I'm too lazy sometimes.
Hey, you know this much, man. All the customers I meet on when I'm doing Uber, people see the phone, but they don't never get a chance to see it in action until they see me using it, and they go, "Wow!" Like there's a wow and an awe factor when they up close to it. So I think that I think that foldables is going to be the thing, man. And when Apple decides to do it, I guess that's when it'll be popular.
Damn, so Verizon is congested over here compared to AT&T.
That boy Ashay, Ashay ain't got but one gear. He ain't got but one gear.
All the way live.
Wait a minute. I know what it is, Karen. It's because we are of the black experience. We know how to code switch. Ashay don't know how to code switch.
Yeah, he's like, oh my, let's go.
Gotta get your code switching skills down, man.
Yeah.
As you can see, Verizon needs C-band in this area bad.
Oh yeah, Verizon needs.
I think they need
I'm not testing on C-band. That's what I need to do next. Yeah.
They need it everywhere bad.
All right, guys, I'm gonna stop share screen.
I mean, you can share the screen, just don't share any more prophetic outbursts.
There you go.
I know. I stopped that. I had to check myself,
Check yourself.
Check yourself.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself. But yeah, now here's the thing. As it's fluctuating, it still gets 3.5 megabits per second on fast. Oh, wait. Yeah, 3.
Yeah, they cap your video. And Edmund, do you pay for the $10
automatically?
Do you pay your $10 for uncapped video?
Hell no.
Oh.
No. Why am I doing that when AT&T and T-Mobile I don't?
That's true. I was wondering. It's just a question.
Oh no! I'm keeping it the same. Like whatever.
Damn, no radio. Whose cheeks you clapping?
Oh.
No, that was actually a recording of you and Mitchell from last night, but we on live.
Here we go.
You got it.
We are live.
We are live.
Wow. As you couldn't wait until we got off Said that.
Look,
You had to say
Mitchell
it.
somewhere like, they talking about me. They talking about me. Mitchell excited. He said, my man love me. My man love me.
Yo, Ash,
Oh, we
Ash.
officially got off the rails.
Please give me that man gasoline. He told you to give you that fire. Leave him alone.
You knew I
Leave him
have to
alone.
say something. It was gonna come out.
Oh gosh.
It made me come out of my character.
So did too. And I was watching it while I was having
I'm just saying, I can't see nobody cocking the fist back and let them hit me. I gotta pull an audible in the middle of that scenario. You dig?
Oh man, he was like, "Yo, let me switch gears."
Did you?
Apparently, he needs to see who I am.
So back to conversation. Did you? I don't know if you guys have watched Tyrone's video that came out in the afternoon, but he's saying now some of the information is being T-Mobile. So T-Mobile rents spectrum from schools and all that, and some of that is yes. So I was like, some of that is public information. So AT&T and Verizon are finding that information.
Okay.
Do you think is that fair for Verizon and AT&T or no?
I'm just saying in this industry, I don't think anything's fair, dog.
That's true.
I'm just saying.
You got a good point.
Look. Let me tell you something. The company that's going around grabbing up 2.5 spectrum from T-Mobile's lessees. Do you think they're building a network, or they just want to squat on that spectrum? And then you have to ask yourself, who's funding it? Because they ain't got no network to put it on.
You know what they're gonna do, right? After the lease runs out,
jack the prices up.
Yeah, jack the prices.
I'm saying it's anything that is to handicap your competitor. And I went, look, I'm telling you, watch 20, 25 years from now, you're gonna find out that Verizon, AT&T funded that company called I forget what the name of the company is, to go in there and just start grabbing spectrum where it can, so T-Mobile can't compete.
Sounds like
I'm lying to you not.
Boy.
Well, let's not do the conspiracy. We'll let other people play the conspiracy game.
Well, that's my conspiracy for today.
Now, do you think the government should make it so that it's private information for the leasing and all that?
I mean, here's the thing: you already know what.
Yeah,
Verizon
your line is messed up back here. It's still on top of the ground too. You notice that? Yeah, it's damaged back here, so I had to unhook because it's causing problems in the whole neighborhood. I'm about to go back here and fix it and put it back on. Yeah, I'm gonna try to see if I can get an order put in. Yes, ma'am. All right now.
Solar plant.
Hold up, Ash. You're breaking up a little bit.
Oh, that's no good on Verizon.
What?
I said there's an electric plant right next to a solar plant, a new one that they just built. But going ahead, what were you gonna say? Because I know no radio was talking. I couldn't hear you.
No, I was just saying. I was just talking about my conspiracy theory. But
no, you were gonna say something about
the public knowledge. Like everybody knows what Verizon and AT&T got in C-band, so it's only private when you're dealing with private entities. So here's the thing: you can't know publicly what they pay for it, but you know where they're leasing. You could know where they're leasing it from.
You'll know when they're leasing it from and how much they're paying. You just got to go and
You can't know. It's that a lot of that information is private.
uh,
Like
not
if if you are doing business with you for, then why would I make that public?
No, but some of this has to be published by the government. That's
No,
what I'm
why
saying.
does it have to be public? No, government doesn't make it mandatory.
For
Government
spectrum
doesn't.
renting.
Government doesn't go in and tell somebody that, hey, if it deals with wireless and you're leasing it, we have to know how much you're paying.
So then why does I forgot
There
because if
is a
anything,
great Keon, there is an area. There is a great area there, sir. They still have to report that income from that source.
of course
Yeah,
they're
they
gonna
have to.
report the
That's
income.
government.
Well,
Yeah, that
guess
means it's
what?
not private.
You know what? You know what I have learned from our previous president? I don't have to show nobody my taxes.
Oh, but I could get your taxes if I want. But I ain't gonna go into that.
It's gonna take
We
an
ain't
act of
going to that,
Congress,
bro.
baby.
I'm done with that.
But no, I'm just saying, like, yo, you know, it's called being competitive. If your competitors know, let's say that Washington D.C. they're leasing the 2.5 from they're probably leasing some of them from Maryland. The University of Maryland has 2.5.
Mm-hmm.
So
Now,
if you are Verizon or AT&T, and you know that I'm leasing for 30 years at $2.3 million a month or whatever, I'm spending like $2 billion a year on Spectrum. Then guess what? In the new auction that's coming up, you're gonna be like, yo, if anything around the DC metropolitan area comes up, you know that I'm going to spend money on it. Right?
Yeah.
Versus, Middle Tennessee University, who has 2.5, and I'm only leasing it for like $1 million a year. $1 billion versus 1 million. You know which one I care about the most.
Hmm? Oh, I'm still working
I think
on
what Verizon is going to do is going to say, hey, if the spectrum is lower than the
at
cost
the very end.
of
But
the,
it's still kicking some interference back, so maybe something
we have to wait for no radio to be done speaking. But what I'm saying is, if Verizon pretend it costs them, I don't know, T-Mobile's renting it out for $1 million per year.
Okay.
Yeah,
but
they make you an appointment.
But AT&T and Verizon can buy it for less than $1 million. They're just gonna grab it and then next month raise the price up whenever the term ends.
But here's the thing: it's about the new auction. It's not about what's already existing out there now. It's about the new auction.
Why the hell is this dude stopping? Oh, my bad.
Oh, millimeter wave, 980 megabits per second. 1.9 gigs. That is millimeter wave. All right, I am in millimeter wave area now. So
Draw this. The home page.
Nelly, we are at 2.2 gigs per second. Oh, Black Betty, Bama Lamb. Yeah, Betty gone wild, Bama Lamb. All right, so there you go. Millimeter wave. Let's see. And did I drop millimeter wave? I don't think I did. It says it's connected. 5G, NSA, millimeter wave. All right, so let's see what the performance of this is looking like. .2. So I must have dropped down to LTE at that point. No. 3.1 gigs. And 320 megabits per second up. Fast.com. You don't really get all you can from Fast. So I don't know if anybody can see in the picture, but right off to the right-hand side is where the millimeter wave node is. Just above, like right about there. That's where it's at, that little cluster. Look like Imperv does not like millimeter wave. Yeah, Imperv does not like millimeter wave. Yo, no radio, you still there?
Yeah.
Hey, look, 320 up off of millimeter wave.
Good.
So it can do above 100. TP, last test. Last few tests before I go off. What's up, Brandon?
What's up?
Yo, 300 plus upload on millimeter wave.
That's not surprising. I think I've seen 360 before, 370.
Yep. So now I gotta be dirt ass close to get to it, but yeah, it'll do 100 plus off on millimeter wave upload. Hey, do you see in the background where the millimeter wave node cluster is?
You have a good day. Yes, man. It'll be back on soon. All right now. Yes, ma'am. You're welcome.
He's so polite.
Yeah, I'm polite until somebody wants that smoke. They can get that too.
No, not the smoke.
I'm salty and sweet, you dig?
Oh no, it dropped to 4G LTE.
No 5G DSS.
Probably.
Do you have 5G DSS over there?
Yeah, they have 5G DSS here, but Verizon's not high. It's not trying to do it no more. They did it just so for the iPhone launch, and after that happened, they were like, fudge it.
Yeah. I don't see that. Spend more money on CDM.
It don't do nothing. It don't do nothing here but give you no opinion. That's about it.
What's that?
Ooh. Hot out here.
Say that. Make a full
I'm going some air conditioning.
All right. One more, and we'll be done.
Mom.
One more what?
One more speed test, and then I'll be done because I'm in DC now.
Is it right here? I caught myself. I said fudge. All right, I'll be back on in a couple minutes. Yeah, I get my dad.
All right, man. And we're done.